Hi, guys. Welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Hallie.
I'm Jazz. It's pouring rain outside. I'm not a rain girl. I feel like if you have curly hair, you just get it. Like, it's ruins everything. I can't get anything done. It's just frizzy. It's disgusting, and I hate it here.
Yeah, I just look really ugly wet. Like, my hair will get ruined in the sense that it'll, like, just all my curls will fall and stuff. But, like,
I'm just like a giant frizz ball, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, I just look really, really
It's
bad
just
wet.
super inconvenient. And today we're doing, like, a new cover for the podcast, and it's just not great that it's raining.
No.
Kind of just, like, limits our
Yeah.
our
I feel
vibes.
like I'm way too fake for rain. Like, I have extensions. I only want to wash once a week. I have a bunch of spray tan, self-tanner on that I'll just, like, be melting off. Not giving.
Yeah, that's valid. I hate bitches who are on the internet. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, wow. We're
I started
diving
the
right
last two episodes like being pissed off, but it's literally because like people will try to hate on you for no fucking reason. Like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today and was like, I'm gonna be a hater. At my core, I'm a hater and I'm gonna be rude and get someone to get bullied on the internet for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it's not even that for me. It's like the fact that basically this girl posts this video, tags me in it. I'm like just going through my mentions. I go through my mentions every day and it's just people tagging me in docs and stuff. Like always like, you need this, you need this, you need this. And it's like, I have every single thing you guys are tagging me and keep tagging me. I love it. But anyway, so I like click one and this girl has posted these photos that she took of me walking around the mall in 2022. It's 2025 almost, like the fuck? And it's like these photos of me walking around the mall and she's like, Hallie returning things like she just did a haul with or something. I remember exactly what this was, but I was just like, one, this is just creepy that you're taking these unsolicited photos of me. You've kept them for years and now you're posting them on the internet and trying to like expose me or something. I don't know.
God forbid your clothes that you buy don't fit you when you don't try them on at the mall.
Yeah, I did a Black Friday haul and I like think I had stuff like I had taken some of it back to New York and then some of it I had left at my parents' house in Virginia. So I was back like for Christmas and I was like, oh, this stuff that's just sitting here, I'm going to go take it and returned it. Like the things that didn't fit me / just, I was like, don't love these enough to keep, whatever. And I'm just like, this is so weird to try to, I don't even know. And then I commented on the video. I just said, this is bizarre. I think that this is really weird that you followed me around the mall and took photos. She's like, I wasn't following you. I was in the store too. I'm like, we were outside of the store in the first photo. So you walked in and followed me in there.
And chose to be like
taking photos. And I'm just like, it's weird to tell me like, but girl, it's not that deep.
She didn't post it with the intention of being like, haha, this is funny. No, you posted it because you wanted like you to like get bad press for what reason? It's just rude. And you're gonna post a video like that and people are gonna be rude to Hallie in the comments. Like that's just like how it's going to go.
Even if you want to make a video being like, oh, I saw her doing this or like whatever, and you want to try to come at me, that's fine. But I think it's weird to take unsolicited photos and then tell somebody like when they're like, hey, I'm a little creeped out. Like that feels really weird to me to be like, it's not that deep. Okay.
It's just weird.
You're weird.
I hate unnecessary shit like that.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'm more mad about it than you are, but it's the principle. It's the principle of like you're trying to like get someone like hate for what?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Anyways, I love Canada, guys. I just got back from Canada yesterday. Had a great time. It was quite cold, but I will say I'm very happy I got my heated socks from Costco because I genuinely think it made all the difference.
Oh wow, that's good.
So if you live somewhere cold, I 10 out of 10 recommend going to Costco, getting the heated socks. It's like a literal car remote and you can control the temperature. It's amazing. It was seriously fantastic. I'm going to start wearing around the house.
That looks like, that gives me something like Phil from Modern Family.
Yes. You know, like when him and Luke have like all their inventions, like that's how I felt.
Yes. Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I'm glad you loved it. And I'm glad.
I'm also rewatching Modern Family right now.
That's good.
It's like a funny show.
It is. It's the best show.
Like they don't do writing like that anymore.
Yeah, I know. What else did you do in Canada?
I crashed out. Guys.
You did.
I'm so stressed out about this TikTok ban because like I love the community. I love how safe I feel there. I love how open I can be. I
love the money.
Obviously, yes, but like it's so fun. Like I think I've really like come to like love myself and like have a different perspective and understanding, and I'm so like more informed on certain things I wouldn't be, and created like different awareness about stuff for me as well. I'm like, wow, it would just suck if it went away. And I was like, I got really stressed out about it, like leaving the earth, like vanishing, like Vine and Flappy Bird and so on and so forth. And I was like, this sucks. So I made a video like, I'm fucking desperate. I'm actually begging you to follow me everywhere. And then I made a Snapchat. I've not had Snapchat genuinely in 10 years, which is crazy that I'm old enough to say 10 years ago I had something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I deleted that app in high school after a guy hurt my feelings, and I haven't had it since. Just like fucking be real. I'm sorry. If a man ever hurts my feelings and it's related to an app has to go.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it again, and it was like 12 snaps in a row of me just like smoking weed and being like, I'm stressed out about life.
No, yeah.
And Hallie texted me in the morning like, hey, you really?
I was like, oh, wow. I woke up and I'm like, oh, wow, she's maybe having a little menti B. I was like she got Snapchat. Like, shit's really down bad.
But I will say, I feel like a lot of the content that I post and is some of your content as well doesn't translate well to Reels. It will some of that content translates the closest place it makes sense is Snapchat. Something just aren't for Instagram.
No, yeah.
They're for TikTok. And
I
like
agree.
if I have to have a second best for some of those things, it's gonna be Snapchat, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
I literally had to FaceTime Darcy.
That's
like,
so
I'm
funny.
too old. I haven't used that app in 10 years. I was so fucking confused. I'm calling her. I'm like, please help me. She's like, you're literally elderly. So that was a little offensive. But she helped me. So shout out to Darcy for that.
That's so funny. Yeah, I also downloaded Snapchat, but I had actually downloaded Snapchat like maybe a couple of days prior to you getting the Snapchat, but it wasn't with the intention of using it again. It was because I was going through my Snapchat memories trying to find a specific video. I'll do that once a month. Like I need a video from my Snapchat memories. So I'll re-download the app and then like I get rid of it immediately because genuinely there's like, I haven't used the Snapchat app in so long. You just completely deleted your account, right?
That's the thing. I tried to create an account to like subscribe, whatever, with my username that's on everything. Just Jazzy IDK 3Zs. Apparently I must have made a Snapchat at some point like in my life with that username.
Okay.
Zero idea what the password or email or what's attached to it. Can't find it. Can't get into it.
Weird.
So my Snapchat is different.
With Tuesday.
But I used it one singular time when we made a Snapchat for the podcast. That's the last time I used the app.
Weird. Okay.
But that wasn't even the same username.
Yeah. I still have the same Snapchat from like, when I was 13 and created it or whatever. And I've deleted that app probably back 2021, maybe like a good time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2020. And no, 2021 probably. But so anybody pretty much in my current life, because like I would say I have pretty much all new friends since like 2020, 2021. Anybody in my current life, like I don't have them on Snapchat. So I'm not seeing anybody like of our friends or whatever on Snapchat because so my story on Snapchat are just basically people I fucking hate or people I'm not friends with anymore.
Yeah.
Like, or just not super close with, not even have to like hate them.
Just like you don't talk.
But it's like I'm on like private stories and stuff of people that I'm like, I haven't talked to you in 4 years. Like this
damn, you're really up to that?
No, and I'm like,
tap?
oh wow. And so like I can't even click through because it's like literally triggering to even go through the Snapchat stories. But I like realized because Reed Snapchats his friends, like that's how, I don't know, boys keep in contact and whatnot. So they all snap each other and he uses it pretty frequently, like every day. And so I was like, wait, this is weird. Like, I've never had a boyfriend on Snapchat before. Like, this is so like tea. So that I like got Snapchat and I started like going insane. And I was using every filter and just like snapping Reed all of these photos. And I was like, literally sending it. I was like putting the bald filter on. It was like a bald guy. And then I was like lifting my shirt up with my boobs.
You sound like you're in middle school.
No, I know. I was literally
Not
taking
that
it back
you
to that.
taking boob pictures in middle school. Like, don't.
No,
That's
that
where I
was
was going with
inappropriate.
this. I just want to be super clear about that.
No, but I was just like, oh, this is funny because like I've never used
Never had this
Snapchat.
experience,
Yeah, so it's just like, oh, whatever. But Reed just opened all of them and didn't send me
Didn't
back.
give a fuck.
But we do live together, so I get it.
I also would like to note just real quick, if I'm on my phone a lot, it's because we're doing a voicemail episode next, and you guys are leaving 5-minute voicemails, and it's filling up my shit so quickly. I'm not just like not paying attention to Hallie. That's what's happening.
No, it's okay. Anyway, yeah, I also got Snapchat, but I don't know if I'm going to be posting on it. Like, I don't know.
We'll see.
I'll just do reels.
See
Maybe
where
I'll do YouTube.
See where the wind takes you.
Yeah, if TikTok really gets deleted, I'll do YouTube.
Okay. Period. Also, speaking of YouTube, podcast YouTube is not going away.
False alarm.
I know I've been yelling at you guys for 2 weeks saying it's going away. It's not. The video version will not be on Spotify though. It will only be on YouTube, and that's that. Glad we cleared that up. Sorry for the
you like
the
with
alarms.
such certainty for 2 episodes in a row. Are
It's
like
going away.
You guys, it's gone. Don't come at me.
Oh my god, guys! I got Botox. I literally
wait. Lift your eyebrows. Okay,
it hasn't fully kicked in yet.
No, but it's a lot.
But like
a lot less movement.
You see
for
this?
Sure. What are you doing? Oh, the jaw thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't notice at all?
I just feel like you're clenching a jaw muscle.
You don't see, like-
Masseter Botox, like you don't actually see like
No,
results
I do.
from.
I literally do. Like, you're gaslighting me, but I promise you I do.
Okay, but the thing with masseter Botox
you just don't notice because like it's not on you.
well, okay, maybe like
I promise.
okay, but I'm saying like maybe a little bit like there's less movement, I guess. But I'm saying the whole thing with masseter Botox is like your muscle gets super built up from like clenching and whatever, so you have like a strong muscle. So then it takes like months for the results to actually come through because
Everybody's body's different.
that muscle has to die down. Your muscle can't die down in a day.
We're not going to see eye to eye on this. And, like, I'm okay with that. It's like you want it saying it's barely raining, come out in the rain. Like there's just certain things that me and you do not see eye to eye on. Like that.
No, your forehead Botox is like super. I see it 100%.
Yeah, we just don't see eye to eye on everything else, which is okay.
Yeah,
it's important to have friends who you cannot agree on everything with because it keeps like balance in friendship.
Okay.
So today I drove to New Jersey to go to the post office. And literally, but first I go to Best Buy because I want to see if there's a G7X in stock for a giveaway. Because I saw a thing that said like, oh, sometimes you just go into like a random store, they might have one. So I was like, I'll just look. I was right behind Target and I had to go to Target. So I go in there, I look around, they didn't have it. So I walk out. This man, no idea, some random man runs out after me and is like, you didn't find what you want? And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like coming towards my car. So I get in the car, I lock it, and I was like, drive away. And I'm so creeped out. Then I go into Target and I see like a white van following me, like a creepy man white van. And I can't, it's like tinted. I can't see who's like driving, but I think it's this man because he like got in his car after me. And the Target's behind the Best Buy, so the parking lot's like connected. So like I drive and I'm like, that's fucking weird. And I see him like circling. So I'm like, I'm just going to go into Target. I go at the front. So I go into Target. I go in Target, I'm in there for like probably 40 minutes, and I come back out, and this van is parked next to my car.
That's so
like
weird.
I call my mom, like, hey,
yeah,
just stay on the phone with me. It was like fine, but I'm like so creeped out, and I called I was obviously on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just like super cautious about that kind of stuff. Like I always see all these things about it. She goes, I'm surprised to hear that because like I think it's like I drink and get in bad situations every once in a while, like maybe in the past.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm a cautious person, like I feel like I'm overly cautious because of TikTok.
I feel like you pick and choose situations. Like there's some situations I'd think you'd be like way too overly cautious, and then there's other situations like I feel like it literally depends on the day and the mood that you're in. Like sometimes I feel like you'd be like
feeling like suicidal, like I may not be that cautious that
you'd be like, you're so dramatic. Like if I was like freaking, I feel like you'd be like
I feel like I'm pretty good at validating your
No, you're very validating. I'm not saying you're not. I just feel like you would be like, oh my God, it's fine, like whatever. But then other times you'd just be like, no, this is not okay.
Well, sometimes I think I say like, oh, like, it's fine because like, I don't want to make it worse by like freaking out. But I think I'm a generally cautious person.
Yeah.
There are certain times when I'm feeling a little like I'm not feeling that great about life. I'm like, I care a little less.
Okay.
You know? But overall, I try to be like on my toes.
Yeah. I think with age, like I've gotten a lot more cautious with things like that. I mean, I literally got punched in the head. So I feel like that also made me like, oh, maybe that's a little bit of a wake up call, literally. But I feel like when I first lived in New York, like I would literally take the subway home from the club at 4 a.m. because I couldn't afford an Uber. And I could not have given less of a fuck. I'm like blacked out in the subway.
Yeah.
If somebody could have just shoved me in the tracks, could have taken me home, I would have been like, okay. Now I obviously like wouldn't do that. But
things change.
Speaking of subway, and I don't even know why, this fucking pissed me off. I never, because like obviously I just post our clips on our TikTok account.
Yeah.
I'll log in, post the clip, log out, repost it on my account, and never check it again. I don't think about it.
Were you getting canceled?
No, it wasn't getting canceled. Our clips keep getting a lot of views and a lot of comments, and I'm like, oh fuck, like, because usually you know when that's happening on your own account because you're getting all the notifications. I'm sitting there like, I go watch our most recent clip that I posted where I was saying like how I went to college in the city, and I said I lived way uptown on 96th Street. The comments are ripping me to shreds like, please, this looks like the type of girl that would call 96th Street way uptown.
Considering that you live like at the fucking bottom now, like that is way uptown.
96 is very uptown. And like, yes, I guess you could say, I meant like up on it's the top of the Upper East Side. It's literally on the border of Harlem. So I get like, obviously there's a lot higher up in Harlem and stuff like that. But I'm like, 96th Street is quite far uptown. It's like at the top of the park. I'm just like, it was so crazy the amount of people are like ripping me to shreds for calling 96th Street uptown. I was like, oh my fucking God. It's like these New York elitists, like, yeah, like you're such a tourist or something. I'm like, okay. I mean, obviously I'm not a New Yorker and I know that people are very strict on that and like whatever. I don't know when the real cutoff of being an actual New Yorker is. I've heard 10 years. I'm going on like 7, 8. So I'm getting there. But obviously I understand I'm not a real New Yorker. I wasn't like born and raised here, but I've lived in a lot of neighborhoods in this city. I feel like I've had my fair share of experiences here. I know I'm not a New Yorker though, because people take that very seriously.
They do.
I am going to throw myself.
But I do respect how much people who like are New Yorkers want to protect that. Like,
yeah,
I respect it.
No, I totally get it, but sometimes it feels a little elitist. Some of the things people say, I'm like, oh my fucking God. But I want to throw a New York themed, like a I'm a New Yorker party when I hit 10 years in New York, and I could do it on my birthday basically, because I moved here like a couple days after my birthday, so whatever. And I want to dress as the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that's
like
fun.
a Chapel Rowan, like fucking painted.
Oh,
like,
I'd be excited for that kind of party.
So I don't know when that will be, like 2 or 3 years from now. So
I'll be 30.
Not in 3 years. Well,
yeah, I'll be 31.
In my head, you're 26. You're like the age we met at. Did we meet at 25 or 20 when you were 25 or 26?
I think we met when I was 25, yeah.
Okay. In my head, you're like 25, 26.
And I was like freshly 25. I was only a few months into 25.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy, like, how many things we've been through together?
In
Jamaica.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Sometimes whenever I get like my on this day notifications from TikTok, I'm like, I see things from us from like 3 years. I'm like, oh wow, like they were doing some things.
I can't even look. I know this sounds horrible and people are like, oh, I don't care. Like, I can't look at old photos of my face because of, I mean, my face was like a balloon, like genuinely. I'm so serious. It was so circular. And I don't know. I just masseter Botox really changed my life.
Guys, we're getting Botox the other day and Hallie's like face is swollen because she's also getting like PRF or whatever. And she's like getting it injected to her face. So her face is like swelling because like it swells before it goes down. And I'm like, I made a comment to her that she looked like herself pre-lipo. And the girls in this office are looking at me like I just told her like she looks like I don't even know.
Like a whale or something,
like, I said the most horrible thing on the planet. And I'm like, I swear I'm not a bitch.
Like it's funny.
Like, this is okay here, I promise. And I'm like, no. But I was like, it's just like so weird to like say like your little things that you would say to your friend, like your very close friend around people who like aren't used to that.
Yeah.
Because like you're like, I swear I'm not a bad person. Like,
yeah,
this is okay here.
It was hard for me to not like make comments because like Jazz was like the girl that injected both of our faces, the injector. She was like asking Jazz because it was her first time working with Jazz, and she was like, are you like familiar with Botox? And I like couldn't even control myself. I go, yeah, she was a frozen queen. And then she's probably like, this girl's a bitch. Because I was just like, I'm like, no, you don't get it.
Like it's different.
No, 100%. But yeah, then Jazz is like sitting there and Jazz thinks she has the highest pain tolerance. She does. Jazz has a very high pain tolerance. I'd say I have a medium to like on the lower side of pain tolerance. I would say
I genuinely think since I've met you, your pain tolerance has increased.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have a relatively like I deal with shit like whatever, but I just get like it's for me more the grossness of it. It's like the thought I don't like needles, not because of the pain, but because of the grossness of like thinking it's in my skin. But I will say getting Botox and getting the PRF are very, very different. Yes. PRF, it's like they take a needle.
Basically, I'm just watching her face gushing blood.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was bad. I
was a little queasy.
It was very bruised. It's not my injector's fault. I want to make that clear.
Yeah, just part of the process.
Yeah. Well, I've never bruised before, ever.
She goes, how much did you drink this weekend? Because like you bleed more.
The thing is like, yeah, I drank a lot that weekend. I did.
This is like Monday.
We got it Tuesday.
Okay.
But this is the thing. This is what shocked me though, because yes, I always bleed a lot. Like I'm like relatively anemic. I also bruise easily, but I feel like I usually will do an appointment earlier in the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I drink every weekend. So I'm like
we had a lot this week.
Every appointment I've ever been to though, with like whatever, I have never even bruised, and they always tell me like, oh, you might bruise, and I feel like I've like drank a lot and whatever, and I've never had a bruising. I bruised everywhere, but I did drink a lot, and it's not the injector's fault. Like, I know it was me. It was just like really weird because like I have a very big bruise from literally Botox, which I've never, because some of it was from the PRF, which doesn't really surprise me. But anyway, the PRF, it's like they take your blood, they whip your plasma out of it, and then they do it under my eyes. And so it's like, it's like a filler consistency, but it is just your plasma. So it's like all natural, So
it's like PEMDAS.
It's like nothing.
It cancels out.
But anyway, she has to take like a thick needle and pokes this hole in your cheek, like right at the top of your cheek. And then she takes like a cannula, which is a needle, but there's no sharp edge. So she then like can shove it through the hole that she made. And then they're just kind of weaving this needle.
Watching this was hard.
It's very, like, it just feels horrible, and sometimes there'll be a little air bubble, and it like pops in your skin. Can I
insert a picture for this clip?
Yeah, yeah.
Insert.
Very gross. Like it just, the thought of it is so disgusting, and it feels, it's not insanely painful where it's like you can't bear it, but it does not feel good. Like
it's not pleasant.
It's not pleasant. And it kind of just takes a while because she's obviously like sitting there placing it, and she keeps going, which is amazing of her. Love her because she's like perfecting
she took her time.
But she will then be like, I'm going to do a little more on this side. I'm like, bitch, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like, I'm totally kidding, obviously. But I'm like, girl, no, don't go back in.
It looks really good.
No, it looks amazing. She does an amazing job. Like, and I would prefer for somebody to like do less and then be like, you know what, I need to add a little bit more than like just be shoving a bunch in my face or something, whatever. But she's like my favorite person to see because she's so funny and like amazing, and she does the best job, but then also like my least favorite because I'm sitting there like, it's just never a pleasant experience. But then getting the Botox after, the Botox is like a tiny little needle, and like it barely even goes past the surface of your skin. So like, I'm not kidding, the Botox I could sleep through compared to the PRF.
So fair.
The PRF is rough. But I do really recommend it if you have been wanting under eye filler, but you don't want to do under eye filler. Try PRF. Seriously, it's like really natural, and I love it.
We love natural. We're just not two natural girls.
So natural.
On this couch. Guys, I finally figured out my wedding dresses. I got my last dress.
Which one did you get of the two?
The first one, the one I tried on twice.
The one, well, you tried two on twice.
The one that I wanted.
Yeah. The one with the.
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
But I'm finally done. I'm not shopping anymore. I'm done fucking looking. Like, do not send me a dress. Do not bring anything near me because I will look again.
I feel like the algorithm will feed you another one though, and then you'll be like,
will. But the thing is, I feel like I see all these videos on TikTok of people finding their dresses and being like, oh, this is my dress. And like they're bawling. And I'm like, I just never had that moment. Like, I love my dresses so much and I cannot wait to wear them. But I just don't think that's going to be my experience.
I think it's like with everything though, like it's the same thing we were talking about like with soulmates, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like some people act like this is how it has to be. But for some people that can be or whatever, but it doesn't have to be like that. You can just love your dress, but not be like, this is my dress was meant for me. It is my whatever placed on this earth for me.
So I'm just saying, if you're also a bride shopping for your dress, like you may not have that moment. Like that's totally chill.
I think there's
I'm still really excited for my dresses. Also, I did decide I am going to wear a veil.
Yeah.
I was very anti-veil. It wasn't for me. But
no, it was slang. The girl put it on her head at first, and like she placed it so high, it was like not the girl's fault. She was just kind of shoving it in Jaz's head, but she placed it up here, and I was like,
oh.
I don't know. But then she placed it way further back. This was like the first
veil I'd really tried on, because I was like, it's just not for me.
Yeah, but then you moved it back. It looked.
I was like, oh, this is kind of cunt.
It was eating. No, it was eating.
Like, I'm excited.
No, I really liked it a lot.
Everything's ordered and ready. Also, I got my matchbooks. I got custom matchbooks in the mail for the wedding. Really? I got high one day and I was like, oh, fun. Saw it on TikTok and I ordered them.
How many did you order?
250, I think.
Oh, wow. So like one for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
I also just like, cheers.
No, 100%.
You know,
and probably not everyone.
They're cute, I feel like.
Yeah. Are you going to set them in a bowl or like have them on people's?
I'm not sure yet.
I think you should
There's
set them
so
like.
many things I don't know.
On the way out kind of thing. Like I feel like people have stuff like set up like when they have food.
I have one thing I'm really stuck on wedding wise. There's like people do these what are they called?
What was that movement?
What's it called? Escort. I was trying to think of, that's why I went this. I was trying to think of like people have escort walls which like tell you like where to seat, and they do all these like different creative things of like
how to find your seat.
Yes, and I cannot. Everything that I see just icks me out. I'm like, this is giving like cringy.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be like just be a basic like here's your table number.
Yeah.
I want it to be fun and interesting, but I guess I'm not fun and interesting enough to come up with it on my own. So if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. I want something like fun and different. I just like don't know what that is.
Yeah, I've seen ones like of like tequila shots or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a bit hard. I mean, obviously you don't actually have to do the tequila shot, but it feels like a bit hard. It might be insensitive if somebody's like sober.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want something fun.
Yeah.
And I do not know what that is. So if anyone has any help, I will seriously be so grateful.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Also been working on The Bachelorette. You want to talk about the Barbies?
Oh yeah, we were like coming up. If you guys have any other suggestions, let us know. But we were trying to come up with like a logo for like a little just photo that they can put on like swag and stuff.
Swag.
That word sounds so lame, but I don't know how else to word it. So swag.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it'd be cute. Jazz has these paintings of these Barbies, and I was like, what if we did a Barbie that looks like Jazz with like two little dogs, kind of like an animated whatever, and she's like wearing a little bikini top, like kind of
Tits
maybe
out.
tits out, and then like some little white flowy
Like just
shorts.
like cunt.
Like imagine me like sending this over email, like asking the girl for this.
Like, make it cunt.
I'm like, no, literally like making, and then she's like, okay, could you like, maybe give me an example? I'm like sending like photos of Jazz and then like photos of like the Barbies, and I'm like, just like,
I'm like, put some like needles with it for
No.
like Botox and shit. Like, you know, like put Dr. Stereo on
no,
it.
literally, like, yeah, you have like fucking like
My
stitches
tits
across your
open.
nose and tits and stuff. No, so funny. But yeah, so hopefully we'll see that come to life soon. If you guys have any other suggestions of like a logo, or we're trying to think of a theme.
Yeah.
Like, what did you say? Last sale before the veil. Like that was obviously not what she wants. Just something along
but I'm
those
also not
lines.
completely opposed. Like, I love cruising, and like we're going on a cruise for a honeymoon. But like I would like something a little less like, you know. But I don't know.
Also, somebody said the other day, one of our friends said match made in Kevin, which I think is like just for something like a tagline that's really funny, I think.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, that you have a little play on words there. So if you guys have any little suggestions for anything along those lines, any creative whatever,
Let us know.
let us know.
But I'm really excited to see all my friends and have my old friends meet my new friends and stuff like that. Was really an interesting dynamic to me.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Like, you met Darren, but
No, I haven't met like
my home friends. You haven't met.
no. Yeah.
Like
it'll be
people,
really interesting.
People like that shaped me into who I am.
No, I know that's super
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I know. I'm excited though. We'll have fun.
I'm excited too. Can't wait. February. Stay tuned.
It's actually so soon.
It really is. Time flies. Like
Yeah.
time flies.
Okay, you guys. This weekend I went to the bar. First of all, we go to the bar with me, Hallie, Izzy, Carly, her boyfriend, and then Reed was there too. And we like, Hallie's like, I don't have my ID. And I was like, just if you have a photo of it, they'll let you in, like whatever. Like this bar is like not that deep. It's not that serious, you know? And then we get there, they're like, no.
Losing a liquor license, not that deep, not that serious.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
fully kidding.
But
I'm
I'm like,
fully
I
kidding.
just could so see
We've
that
been
bar
in-
being like,
we're here all the time.
it's no problem.
Let it go.
So then they won't let her in. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, because like usually, honestly, half the time I've gone to this bar, they don't even check my ID
Yeah.
because they're just like, oh my
you
God.
literally are here every
Yeah,
day.
they see us all the time. So they
We're actually
usually
tired of you being here.
don't check IDs even when we go, but like nobody recognized. Like I'm not saying from TikTok or anything. I'm just saying from like literally being there.
The bouncers.
Yes. And so anyway, they're like, no, absolutely not. Like, get the fuck out. So then we have to Uber back to Hallie's apartment, grab Hallie's ID, then we go back. Then we're at this bar, and
Did she leave from her apartment with no idea?
she came to my apartment. And her
Knowing you were going
apartment
to the
is, I
bar.
want to make this
So close.
clear, like we live like not even a block from each other. The Uber's literally passing her apartment because we had to like circle the block, and she's like, I don't have my ID. And I was like, should you go out and get it? She's like, I think it'll be okay. I was like, I think it will too. I don't know. It was a poor choice on all parts.
It was just
Granted,
drinking.
the Uber to and from her apartment from this bar was like not even far. It was fine. But so we got her ID and then we go into the bar. I don't really know why I don't even know why we wanted to go there, but we had like fun for a second. Reed goes, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I was like, cool. I'm kikiing with my girls. Like Reed's just an accessory. Like I'm pretending like Reed doesn't even exist there just because obviously like I'm talking to my girls who I haven't seen. Like whatever, yapping. And then Reed comes back from the bathroom and like, so I thought, and this guy's like hand is all on my ass and like on my waist, and it's like his arms around me like this, like kind of on my ass. I'm fully thinking it's Reed. Granted, like Reed wouldn't even really ever do that. He's not like super touchy. I don't know, but I'm just letting it happen because I'm kind of drunk and I'm just like, whatever. I let this go on for about 2 minutes and I turn around and I'm like,
This is not my man.
it is a short king named Brian, who's like 5'6", and he's like so hammered, and he's like been groping
Wait, I thought you
me.
were about to say handsome.
No, hammered, and he's been groping me for the last 2 minutes, and he's like, "I'm Brian, nice to meet you." That's literally what he does. He puts his hand out like this. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I like kind of just cheated on my boyfriend. Not really, I'm kidding. Obviously, it wasn't my fault. But yeah, I was like, holy fuck. Then Reed comes up like a second later, and I'm like, oh, hey, like he's really back now. So I've learned my lesson, and now I will be turning around to make sure Reed has come back from the bathroom.
Pay attention. That's important.
Yeah, we sent Brian on his way.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah. I met Bella Hadid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my day was like really crammed with like fun stuff, which like usually it's not. So I was like, I went to Shark Beauty was shooting this thing with Chris Appleton, and they used me as like the model or whatever, and the model. But yeah, that was really fun. And yeah, Chris Appleton did my hair, and he had just done Kim had her Skims store opening on Fifth Avenue the night before, so he had done this hair look on her. And then he recreated that look on me, and he added like packs of clip-ins into my hair and stuff like that too. He like teased that shit. He went at it, but it was really cool, and the hair looked really, really good. I will say the only thing is it was like a kind of like a half up, half down poof, which I honestly thought the hairstyle was really cute, and I had like a side bang. It was very different for me, but I did really like it. The only thing is because like on Kim it looked amazing, and it did look good on me too. I actually genuinely liked it. But I was like, I get back home and like Reed's a boy, obviously. He's like, wow, your hair looks great. He's like, you look like a MILF though. I was like, well, what do you mean? He is like, you just look kind of like a Southern mom. And then I like realized I was like, if I had a Lululemon Define jacket on, like zip up, like, and some leggings and like, oh, what would they wear? Like Golden Goose sneakers and like.
What would they wear?
And like could look a little Southern Belle just because obviously I'm bleach blonde. But I really did like the hairstyle, and I kind of really liked the side part. I kind of want to do my bangs like that again. So yeah. And then right after I went to Orabella, which is Bella's fragrance. They had just a cute little pop-up. And they invited like a small group of influencers in, and I didn't really realize, like I knew Bella was gonna be there, and like you never know, I feel like how things like that are gonna go. Where are they literally gonna have Bella there, like everybody walks up, takes a 30-second photo with her and walks away, or is it like you're
like,
literally
hey.
shooting videos with her? I didn't know. As soon as I got there, they're like, oh, you can like take a TikTok with Bella, like she'll do whatever you want. And I was like, oh, I didn't really have anything prepared.
Could you make out with me?
Well, there was a lot of things I could have done. Like, you know that sound that's like, if he comes through in like these, homeboy can get it.
Yeah.
That's like Jordan sound or whatever. I could have done stuff like that, but it was one of those situations where it was really hard to hear because it was quite loud in there. So like trying to lip sync and perfectly match up a TikTok was already hard. And also I was like, I just feel bad like using her being like, okay, no, learn these lines. Like even though it's her voice, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just took some photos with her and like took a cute little video, and it was honestly really fun. She was so insanely nice and like so normal. Like genuinely.
She gives me the most normal celebrity vibes out of all celebrities.
No, she genuinely was like so normal, and she was just like very sociable also, like in the way it didn't feel like you were meeting a celebrity at all, in the sense that she just made
like,
you
I'm
feel
here to
so
get a check.
Yeah, like she made you feel so like included, and just she literally did everybody's videos whatever they wanted. She was just like, oh, for sure, like so funny and nice, genuinely. And also so annoying. Like she's even prettier in person, which is just like obnoxious because you kind of want to like see her Instagram photos or see her walking a runway and be like, there's filters, or like trick yourself in your brain. No, that's unedited. Like she looks perfect. And every single photo I took with her, like there was like a couple I thought I looked cute in, but I took like a good amount with her. There was some where my face looks like just fucked. It does not matter if Bella was like literally in the middle of talking, moving her face, like hair in her face. It doesn't matter. Somehow she still ate in every photo. There wasn't a single bad photo of her.
Yeah.
It's like, this is so annoying. But yeah, that was really fun and really cute.
Fun.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Okay. I have an answer. Maybe.
How do you feel about phones in workout classes and like people telling you can't have your phone, all of that?
It depends. There's certain things I'll see people post of them like working out, and in the back people look really bad. And I'm like, maybe you could have just cropped it, you know?
Like taking videos.
Yeah, so I'm getting there.
You mean somebody taking a video in class?
Yeah, like you're recording yourself working out with people are behind you, and you can see that person behind you, and they look like shit.
Yeah, I wasn't
And then
even
you
just
post it
talking
like
about
that. I'm saying that like I'm like at that point, cut all the phones. Like you don't need all this shit, right? But like if you're like I purposely when I go to workout class, I will choose a back corner to like if I want to record, so like no one's going to be in it. It doesn't cause like an issue. And I'm not being like a nuisance. So I don't really I don't really give a shit. Like, and I don't care either. But I definitely would never want to be in the back of someone's video.
No, yeah. I wasn't even, I mean, I completely agree with that. I wasn't even just talking about like recording. I was just saying like in general.
Oh, like being on your phone, like texting and shit?
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm paying for a fucking class, don't tell me what to fucking do. Like genuinely. And this actually brings me back to Equinox one day. I literally I forgot I had a meeting. Like I didn't sync my calendars for some reason. And like I like was like my phone was beeping, not beeping, but I saw it like light up a little bit. I was like, oh fuck. So like I went to like be like, I sent like, sorry, can't talk right now. Like the thing. She goes, if you want to be on your phone, like you shouldn't be here or some bullshit like that. I was like, I took 2 seconds to send 2 buttons.
I agree.
Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm paying so much to be here in this class, and I haven't disturbed anyone, haven't done anything. I was in the back fucking corner.
No,
if I'm in the front and I'm causing a nuisance, I'm taking away, yell at me. I don't give a fuck. But like at that point, shut the fuck up. I can't stand that shit.
I agree. I think my thing, yeah, if you, because I understand like phones are distracting, like da-da-da-da-da. And I understand to an extent, like, if you are every 3 minutes or in between every exercise picking up your phone and typing something, I understand the instructor being like, this is disrespectful to me. It's distracting me. Like, I see you on your phone. You're not doing the moves. Like, da-da-da-da-da. 100% agree.
Me, you disrespect her.
But it is to me like, because if I ever have been on my phone in a workout class, it is very extremely brief, and it's because I'm like, this is actually very important. Like, I don't even know.
Everyone can like just hit DND for an hour. Like things happen,
and I will get up and I will leave the class if I have to be on my phone for more than like 2 seconds. Like, I usually don't even really look at my phone like at solid core because you don't even really have a chance. But it's like one day I did see I was getting a phone call and like when I was in a solid core class, and it was because I was getting my couch delivered that day. And so I saw it was the couch delivery people and they had arrived early. So I was like, fuck. So I literally grabbed the phone and I run out, and obviously I'm like talking to them. And then I just like came back in and joined back in the class or whatever after I had like gone outside to talk on the phone. But I'm like, stuff like that, like I just feel like there's little emergency situations where I don't even know. But today, what really rubbed me the wrong way, like nobody in my class was on their phone or anything like that. But after the class, everybody starts picking up their phone. And then the instructor made like just kind of a very snarky, rude comment like, oh yeah, everybody goes right to their phones, doesn't even wipe down their machine first. Technology really does something to all of us. And I'm like, oh, do you understand people have jobs? Like, if people are taking an hour out of their day to do this solid core class, they might be as immediately after they're done with it, the lights are up, like the class is over. They're checking their fucking email, and don't shame people for that. Like, or even if they just want to text their friend or take a fucking selfie, the class is over. Why are you commenting on it? I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. I find it a little bit weird. And I don't know. I feel like
I'm paying too much to have you yell at me for this.
Yeah.
Like yell at me for not planking hard enough or like for something else. Like do not yell at me for that.
I agree.
Like I hate that.
Yeah. I will say the recording in class, even if you're going to like I don't ever record it. So a solid course makes it clear like you're not recording this class. I think there's other classes where I think like maybe it's a little bit of a different story, but I do think even if you have somebody in the background of your video and you're in your head like, oh, I'm going to crop them out, it's no worries, like, or I'm going to put an emoji over their face. Still, to me, if I was behind you in that video, you have no idea. And I would just be sitting there seeing myself in this recording and like being like, this girl's going to watch this footage back and I'm in the background of this thing. I would feel very
take away from my class.
100%. And I don't think that you should do that. Like, I don't think there's many classes where you really can record yourself and get away with it. At New York Pilates, I have occasionally because I can literally angle my phone at the wall.
At that point, I pick a corner in the back where like it's not, and I won't film when we swap sides.
Yeah, but I see people in like core power and stuff, and I just know, even if I saw somebody, I couldn't even tell if I was in the video, if I was kind of even behind them, I would be anxious.
But I think it also like it is on like some brands, because some brands will be like, oh, please record this like for whatever. And it's like, no one knows that's why I'm here and that's why I'm doing this. And like, you'll get in trouble. But it's like, your company literally told me to do this.
It is hard, yeah, because there are a lot of companies that will give influencers like comped classes or, you know, whatever. And they say you have to post X amount of times in the month or whatever in exchange for your membership or classes or whatever. So I do think it's hard. Because people want to like get this good content and be
Yes.
like, I want to post for this brand. Like, of course, I love this brand. I love the company. And so it's hard because they're like trying to just get their content because the brand wants them to do that. But at the same time, you like shouldn't be recording stuff like where people are in it. I don't know. I think it's hard. I think the best bet is just I will record myself like wiping down my solid core machine or something like that where nobody else is in it at the end of class, and I'll like take a selfie in the mirror. But yeah, it's just hard
It's a
to.
whole
You
thing.
can't really be recording, and
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah,
You know what I hate?
Hmm.
Literally everyone on my videos, like I post with Kevin a lot because
Yeah.
like we're obviously together doing shit. And it's like, oh my God, Kevin, he's the best. I do think Kevin is the best, but he gets like the rep for like being the best for smiling. Like the bar is so fucking low.
yeah,
Like on my videos, like he's the sweetest. I'm like,
Yeah.
all he did was stand there and smile.
yeah,
And I'm like, but like me, like if I'm not standing there and smiling, she's a bitch.
yeah. Well, also people like take men and women.
Yes,
Like,
but
the
it's
bar
just
is so
like
different.
so annoying how
Yeah.
like I'm like, yes, he is, but like that is literally not, but not because he smiled. Like,
Yeah.
let's not. It drives me insane.
That's funny. Yeah, I get that. I can't relate because Reed doesn't smile in my videos. So.
But that's also in the same breath though. It's like, okay, well, like he's not the worst because he doesn't fucking smile. Like,
Who is one of our friends that also posts her boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
She had told me the other day. She's like, I got a lot of comments saying, like, because she posted a video of her boyfriend. He's like not the smiliest either, and somebody or there was like a good amount of comments being like, your boyfriend really reminds me of Hallie's boyfriend. Like they look nothing alike. It's
They just go,
literally
like-
just that they're like not the smiliest guys, and it was just really funny.
and not everyone's comfortable in front of a camera,
yeah,
and I think it's weirder to try to make someone like seem like they are if they're not. Like,
yeah. Reed can't even like I don't even try or like try to like
yeah,
make
but
him
that's my point. I'm
pretend.
saying like people like will bitch about it. Like, what do you want him to fucking do? Like, hey, real quick, go like
Yeah,
this?
literally.
Okay, go again. No, like just fucking be natural and mind your fucking business.
I know. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's so funny. Also, I was just checking my TikTok mentions and I get tagged so often and people being like, oh, I just dissolved my lip filler or like whatever. And then people will tag me being like, you really need to listen to this, like whatever. And I'm like, of all the people who have gotten lip filler and like have had some crazy lips, and I do think at one point, like maybe I had a little too much lip filler in my lips. Like I totally get it. I just don't think my lips are very big at all. Like I barely have, I like haven't gotten filler in over a year and I've dissolved most of my top lip. Like I have definitely some that was left in the actual lip portion, but I'm like,
I think that your lips look good now. There was a time where they were bigger, but I told you
Yeah.
that then. But at the end of the day, like you liked it. It's like
Yeah.
me being frozen. Like, did
Yeah.
everyone tell me I looked fucking terrible? Yeah. Did I give a fuck? Absolutely fucking not. I loved it.
it's just also weird because yeah, I'm like, it's just like also telling somebody like
You look like shit. Okay.
Okay, period.
And you're a bitch. So.
Anyway,
Anyways,
that was all.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
Love you.
Next episode is a voicemail episode. So, fun stuff.
TTYL.
Bye.
Bye.